stereo stylus in this group.
Today we're going to look inside another box of Q Acoustics loudspeakers. Today it's the 3020Is. These are the larger stand mounter / bookshelf speaker in Q Acoustics award-winning 3000i range. So we're going to get these open, find out what's going on inside. So the 3020Is are available in 4 finishes. There's white, there's black, there's grey, and there's what we have here, which is English walnut. I don't know what the difference is between an English walnut tree and one from any other part of the world, but when we get these out of here, we'll see what English walnut looks like. So under the first piece of polystyrene are both speakers, all nicely packaged and nice and secure. And here is your first bit of good advice, how to take them out of the box without damaging them before you've even heard them. So I will follow that advice and take them out very carefully by the sides. Right, let's have a look at this one and see what's under this packaging. First of all, we'll take the excellent advice sticker off. I take off the protective covering, and this magnetic grills, which is always a good idea because that way the front of the speaker, which is the business end here, doesn't have any screw holes and stays really clean, and you can attach your grill as easy as that. Right, so we'll get the grill off and we can have a look around this loudspeaker. And we'll take the little plastic cover off the Q Acoustics logo as well, because that keeps it nice and shiny. It matches then the chrome surround of the 2 drivers. We've got a 22mm tweeter here and 125mm mid-bass driver. Around the back, nice low profile binding posts. These will take a banana plug, a 4mm plug, but they're nice and low profile, so they can go quite close to the rear wall if needs be. And there's a bass reflex port here as well, which will offer a bit of low frequency reinforcement. You can tune these against the distance from a rear wall, and that'll offer a little more bass reinforcement for you. At the bottom, screw mountings in case you want to put it on a wall bracket, little rubber feet pre-fitted in case it's going to stand on a bookshelf. And the entire thing feels really, really nice. This is English walnut, as I say, which is textured. The curves are really good on here. It's a nice bit of cabinet work, especially when you consider that Q Acoustics aren't asking a fortune for these speakers, not at all. So what else is in the box? Well, there are these port bungs for a startup. These are very handy because they allow you to tune the 3020Is to your taste a little bit. There is, as I say, a reflex port around the back, and you can experiment with bunging that port or unbunging it and finding out which of the performances you prefer. You're going to find a difference in the low frequency performance depending on whether that port is bunged or not. So that's that. That's a 3020i. Well, that's one of them. These are stereo speakers, of course. So in the box, there's another speaker. And you don't have to have these as just as part of a stereo system. Q Acoustics manufacture a matching center channel and a matching subwoofer, so they can be part of a 5.1 home cinema surround system. Now they're passive loudspeakers. You can find out the difference between passive, active and powered loudspeakers all on the Q Acoustics website, and you can find out plenty more about the rest of Q Acoustics loudspeaker range all on the Q Acoustics website. They just need to click here.
The AI41 and AI61 are our powered bookshelf speakers, and in this video we're going to tell you the difference between the two. So first, what's a powered speaker? A passive setup includes passive speakers and a receiver or amplifier. The signal goes from your source, like a TV or turntable, to your receiver or amplifier, to the speakers. With powered speakers, aka active speakers, the amplifier is built right into one of the speakers. That powered speaker then powers the passive speaker, eliminating the need for an external amplifier. So the AI41 and AI61, what do they have in common and what don't they have in common? The AI61s are about 5.5 pounds heavier than the AI41s and come in a larger cabinet. This larger cabinet accommodates a larger 6.5-inch woven glass fiber driver, compared to the AI41's 5-inch woofer. Both sets of speakers have the same 1-inch soft dome ferrofluid-cooled neodymium tweeters. These drivers are powered by a 90-watt Class D amplifier in the AI41s and a 120-watt Class D amplifier in the AI61s. When it comes to connections, both AI41 and AI61 have inputs for RCA, optical, and Bluetooth connections. This enables you to go from a turntable, TV, computer, tablet, phone, or any device that can accommodate one of these connections. The difference between these two when it comes to connections is that the AI61s have a USB-C input, which is not included in the AI41. Both AI41 and AI61 have a sub-out connection. This connection will let you connect a subwoofer for extra bass. When plugged in, the AI41 and AI61 will send any frequencies below 80 Hz to the subwoofer, creating a 2.1 setup. Both AI41 and AI61 come with an included remote control. This will control source input, volume, skip forward and back when listening via Bluetooth, change the brightness of the LED, put the speaker into standby mode, and allows you to adjust the built-in EQ which both the AI41 and AI61 have.